In this lesson, we will talk about global.css file and CSS modules. So first, let's go to the global.css file, and here you can see in the top we have 3 imports for Tailwind, and after that there is a root selector where we typically define custom properties like foreground RGB, start RGB, and for background end RGB. And these properties are overwritten here for dark mode, and these styles for the body. Now first I will remove these two properties because we don't need this. So from in the root and from also in the dark mode as well. So save this, and I'll run the project to check everything is okay or not. So npm run dev, and the project is ready. Go to the browser. Yeah, everything is okay. This global.css file is for the styles that are truly global to the whole app, like for headings, hyperlinks, but for the styles that is specific to some pages or components, you should not put those classes or styles here. Like you should not put styles like user detail and then some rule. We should make page specific or component specific CSS module files and put those styles there. I'll show you in a minute. So let's remove this and save it. So first what I want to do, you can see there's a link here. Go to another page. I've added this in the home page. So let's go to the home page, and this line I've added which takes us to the another page. So let's click on this, and this is another page. Go to VS Code and go to the another page. So this is the another page, and here is the user detail component. So we'll go to the user detail. This is the markup for user detail. I will close the other two tab, and for instance you want some border around this div and you want only it in this component. So we have to create a page or component specific CSS modules, and we will follow a convention here. So in this folder we'll create a file following the name of this component, like user detail .module.css. It has to be end with module.css, and here I will add a class like user detail container, and then the CSS properties like border 1 pixel solid and the color. So this should be the normal CSS naming convention, but in CSS modules you should not do this kind of syntax. You should rather use camel case syntax, because this will be converted into JavaScript object properties. The whole file will be converted into JavaScript object, and each classes will be converted into or treated as the properties of the object. So instead of this syntax you need to use so like this. So save this, and how do we use this in the markup? Go to the component here. First we have to import it. So import styles from, you can say dot slash this user detail dot module dot css. You can name this anything. It doesn't have to be called styles. And after importing this, you can add here class name, and I will put it in bracket, and here you will specify that styles dot the class name, user detail, and let's save this and go to the browser. You see the styles has been applied, and let me tell you one thing, the styles are, you can see that are imported from this file, so you can actually reuse this same name for other classes, and that won't actually overwrite these styles. So to verify this, let's go to the browser and inspect this, and in this div you can see there's a class user detail dash underscore user detail container, and there's something extra added in this class name here. Well, this is done by a tool called postcss.config.js. Here it is. Most of the time we don't need to touch this file, but if you are advanced postcss user, you can actually specify or customize your configuration here. And this tool ensures that every classes are unique, so they don't overwrite each other. And that was all about CSS modules.